Hey, okay, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Paladin's Tavern. I'm Joe, this is Lotro, and we are questing in Eregion on our way to Moria with the captain who just hit level 50. Very excited about that. Hello to you, chat room. How's it going, Ty? Yes, that's right. The Paladin's back. Super excited. We're going 5 nights a week now. If you haven't heard the news, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We are dual streaming tonight on Twitch and on YouTube. So, obviously, if you're here with me on Twitch, that's great. Twitch.tv/The Paladin's Tavern. But if YouTube's your thing, you could find me at The Paladin's Tavern as well. Let's give a mighty howdy hello to the chat room. Looks like no one, names aren't loading in just yet. But Ty is here. Great to see you. We're getting some folks filtering in. This is wonderful. Thank you. Getting some folks filtering in right now. Thank you to my 151st follower. Thank you so much, my 151st follower. We've got this week's goals are proudly displayed up there. So toss a coin to your Witcher. as they say. So thank you. So let's start moving ahead. I am right now am I in my home? I think I'm in my home. I gotta start look at this. Let me show you what's going on here. I have where the heck is here we go. So I'm new to this home. This is my new home. I am here in my new home, and I've got a bunch of furniture I have not put down yet. So one of these days we might do just a home decoration, Better Homes and Garden in Middle-earth stream. But that's not today. This day we fight! By all that you hold dear in the good green earth, I bid you stand! Men of the West! Streaming from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. Eastern tonight. And we are going to, I said earlier, we're going to Eregion in, trying to quest our way over to Moria. Now, I did a smart thing. I said, let me go ahead and bind my milestone to Eshad Dunan. Searches for Riders of Rohan. Sounds the alert. Here we go. And so I was streaming earlier this afternoon. By the way, on top of streaming 5 nights a week, I'm also streaming 2, maybe 3 times in the afternoon as well. So if you're not following over here at the Paladin's Tavern, please smash that follow button. You've got 45 seconds until the next ad is about to hit. So for those of you who are subscribed, you'll be hanging out with me during that ad break. If you're not subscribed, this is a great chance for you to get up, stretch your legs, get some coffee, tea, water, what have you. And I'll see you in a minute and a half after that ad break. They're usually about a minute and a half long. So just to time yourself. Okay. So yeah. About 2-3 times a week in the afternoon, I'll be streaming as well. Do you want to know when I'm streaming? Follow me on X at Paladin's Tavern. And we also have a Discord channel. You're more than welcome to join. The link is in somewhere. I don't know where Twitch puts those links when I'm live. When I'm offline, I know exactly where those links are. When I'm online, I'm streaming, I don't know what. It's a free-for-all. Twitch is like, you know what? We're just going to toss your links, throw them up in the air, and they land where they land. All right, got some coffee. I'm ready to do this. Are you ready to do this? Because I'm ready to do this. All of this. Or I should say, wait, let's get it right. That's the screen. We go here. We go here. All of of that right there. Hey, pig pigeon. Thank you for the follow, pig pigeon. How are you? First time chatter. Pig pigeon is in the chat room with us. Can I call you pigeon or piggy? I don't know, but thank you so much for the follow. Ad break begins right now. It's a minute and a half long. Let's go ahead and update that text. 152 followers. 3 more before we hit our weekly goal. Oh my gosh. It's a typo. It's supposed to be big pigeon. All right, so we'll call you pigeon, if that's okay. Or maybe you just want to be called big or biggie. Or maybe just go straight up and just big pigeon it. How about that? How about we do that? And I think Big Pigeon is our next follower today. Thank you so much, Big Pigeon, for that follow. Much appreciated. Go ahead and take a quick little gander. Add a couple of things here. Yep, Big Pigeon. Big Pigeon's our latest follower. Thank you so much. Love it. Okay. Charging forward. There's Tulk. He gave us a quest. Let me check out what that quest is. This whole red swath area here. Chapter 2. Along the Strannen. Alright, what do I have to do? Defeat Spying Crabine and collect Jagged Talons. So you say. Alright, so it was during an ad break where I was thanking Pigeon for the follow. Do we call you Big Pigeon? Biggie? Pigeon? What do we do? How do we call you? What do we say to you? And glad to have you, of course. Alright, so we got to find Crabine, which, if you don't know Lord of the Rings well, Crabine are crow-like animals. And they're generally in league with the evil wizard Saruman. So we gotta watch them. Let's get our homie out. Let's call out Charlemagne. When Charlemagne's near, I do more damage. So let's give him a shout. And let's start going after it. Let's start getting it. All right. I think we're gonna complete this particular quest very quickly. We're 1 of 4 on both of these things that we need, so that's good. The faster I get this quest done, the faster I'll be getting myself closer to the gates of Moria, which is the goal. I want to get to Moria. I want to start seeing what those quests might be like. So let's do all that. Look, see, another spying Crabine. I see you. I don't know what you're spying. It looks like you're spying on a rock. That's what it looks like. Here's another one. Another spying Crabine. In league with the evil wizard Saruman. Go ahead and just stab this bird. 'Cause that's how you get rid of a bird, right? That's what you do. You just find them. Birds are always flying low to the ground, so you can just run up to them and just stab them. And you know what? Hello, bigger pigeon. We've got a whole flock of pigeons in the chat room today. we got pig pigeon, which is big pigeon, and then we got bigger pigeon. First time chatter, bigger pigeon. Howdy and hello. How are you? All right, we are done with this particular quest. Man, that was fast. Let's whip out our elk. And let's start making our way back to this dwarf, Tulk. Yeah. Big pigeon, bigger pigeon rather, says hello. There you go. Thanks for the follow. With that follow, you know what you get? You get some really awesome Paladin's Tavern emotes. And for those of you out there not yet subscribed, if you have a Amazon Prime account, you could subscribe to me for free. You'll skip all those ad breaks, and on top of it, you get some pretty awesome Paladin emotes. Ty, is there an even bigger pigeon too? There's always, to quote the great Obi-Wan Kenobi, there's always a bigger fish.
Thank you for this, Ivarwin. Not only for the talents, but for defeating agents of whatever power believes that the dwarves have no business here in Holland or in Khazad-dûm.
The dwarves will prevail.
Bigger pigeon, maybe. We're working on it. Trying to get an even bigger pigeon.
I've written a report for you to bring to Bossy at Varwin. Show him this document, and he will determine how best to utilize your assistance. You'll find Bossy near some of the wagons beyond the rocky outcropping to the southeast. Just follow the road as it bends around the outcropping and turns northeast.
All right. Follow the road. So basically we just follow this road to the ring. So let's go. Yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn, I think. Did I say something else, Ty? Big pigeon. We had the biggest, but it low-key left. The biggest pigeon. Funny how the biggest pigeon low-key was able to low-key leave, you know? You'd think if the pigeon were big, there might be some notice. Then again, all size is relative, so maybe amongst its avian friends, it was larger than the rest. Do you perchance know Grace? Yes, I do. Grace-aloo. Ladies and gentlemen, the mask has been taken off. My niece Grace is in the chat room. Hello, Grace. How are you? I'm so glad you're able to join the stream. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's we're playing Lord of the Rings Online, and not sure if you know of the game, but yeah, everyone in the chat room. That is my niece. She's a very sweet girl, a lot of fun.
Thank you for this,
and give her a big hello if you can. All right, legendary item experience, but I don't have a legendary item. Is that a problem? I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Thank you for bringing me this, Ivarwin, and also for your efforts on our behalf. Our work here has been going more slowly than we expected. My cousin, Broger, and I determined to seek Balin within Moria some months ago, but it took many weeks to assemble an expedition of dwarves willing to accompany us. We chose a roundabout way over the mountains so as to speak with Lord Gloin, a close friend of our father's, about Khazad-dûm. His words were grim. I do not think he believes that our expedition will succeed. It has been too long without word, he said to us, for Balin, son of Fundin, to live still within the mines. I'm beginning to perceive the likelihood of his warning, Ivarwin.
The Holding Gate is blocked with rubble, and my dwarves...
When we arrived at the Holland Gate some days ago, we found the doors of Durin sealed by rubble and debris. Our road seems poorly chosen now.
Of course, we know why that is. If you're fans of Lord of the Rings. Excuse me.
I wondered if the Dimril Gate on the eastern side of the mountains is open. Dwarves of our expedition have been working to unearth the gate, but it is lean and hungry work. Bring them these lunches so that they may harbor strength for the labors ahead. Travel north to the slopes between the rocky walls, and you'll find the workers resting all along the path to the Holland Gate. And there we move along the edge of the water before the doors. Speak with War at the gate when you have done this, and he will have further tasks for you.
Okay, and Sandar.
What foul and nameless things we face in Moria,
What are we doing?
I know
Defeating
not.
half-orcs in Filgogan. Defeat Graug. Can only be completed before the expedition enters Moria. I love those emotes. Pew, pew, pew. Let's do, yeah. Welcome, welcome, one and all in the chat room. How is the chat room doing tonight? All right.
Bossy has assured me that the Holland Gate will be excavated soon, but I'm still worried that our expedition might be left outside Khazad-dûm for some days. The hills echo with the howling of wolves, but little else can be heard. How they make us shiver in the stillness. Holland of old was full of life, but now even the birds seem suspicious and hostile. These hills are riddled with natural caverns, though none approach the splendor of even the most unworked passages of Khazad-dûm. Unpleasant creatures have taken refuge in some of these, and I fear they'll cause trouble for my people if we remain here ever long. To the southwest, across the dried riverbed of the Sinan, is a cave called Filgogan. A company of half-orcs has an encampment deep inside that place. If you care to assist the dwarves of this expedition, you will thin their numbers and defeat their leader, Graug.
All right, let's go do that. Looks like there's a cave right here. Or maybe that's the other quest. I don't know. Let's make our way up here. Let's see, since this is the fastest. In fact, let's take one of our horses. Okay, here we go. On the way up. Yep. Welcome everyone in the chat room. Nice to see you. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Glad to have you guys here. Very nice to have you. Lord of the Rings Online, I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, plus 2 to 3 afternoons as well. And Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, I stream different games. This month is Diablo 2. So if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings Online and Diablo 2, or even Skyrim or other Elder Scrolls games, this is a great place to follow. Alright. Find dwarves that entered the Brackwater. Can only be completed before the expedition enters Moria. Okay. So we got to be careful of entering Moria with these quests.
May Durin return soon to his halls.
May he indeed. Alright, I'm starting to pick up a lot of quests.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Oh, what's that?
Stand and speak with me. The fate of Khazad-dûm hangs in the balance.
Cave lizards? Expedition Danger Beneath the Surface. Another quest. All right. I just want to drop off this this food to these guys. Then I'll come back, knock out some more of these quests.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Aye.
Here we go. Here's another guy here. This dwarf worker. This guy looks hungry. Here you go.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Prepared lunches to dwarf workers. How nice. You know, I don't remember ever getting a prepared lunch while I was at work. I had to go and bring it myself. You know, this is rather nice. Here's a lunch for you. Here's a lunch for you. And a lunch for you.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
Well, don't disturb the water. Don't do that. Look at that. They're toiling away over here.
May Durin return soon to his halls. These halls will be great once more.
And I believe I missed one further back. Or maybe War needs one.
We're running low on pickaxes.
Bring
They
broken
break too
pickaxes axes to Bossy. Okay. Alright, so we knocked out that quest real quick. We gotta go back, though. I wonder if I can go this direction? Probably not. Ugh, look at that. Man, that water looks gnarly. It does not look good. Yeesh. Looks like a swamp. Coffee done. Coffee slammed. It's rather good, too. I don't know about you folks. I like my coffee black. No sugar. No creamer. No milk. None of that. Just straight up black. That's how I like my coffee. Hey, thanks for the follow. Ezeka is back. Thank you very much. Our latest follower. Welcome to the tavern. We're getting closer and closer to that weekly goal. Thank you so much. And it's only Monday. Maybe I should expect a little bit more out of out of people who watch Twitch. Thank you so much. That's great. And now you... Hey, what's up, Arturius? I like my coffee how I like my men. I'll let you answer the rest of that. Yeah. So, all new followers unlock some pretty awesome emojis here at the Paladin's Tavern. We've got some really fun ones here. I have a list right down below the video screen. You can see a little widget down there that shows you, exactly which emojis you get to unlock in certain tiers. So I like to think that we've got some pretty fun ones here at the tavern. Sweet and hot. Well done, Arturius. Well done indeed. All right, so we've got this over here. I think maybe we just jump in.
The time has come to drive.
You'll likely have no
forth
trouble
from our
finding
kingdom.
cave lizards within the brackwater of Arwen. Indeed, they will likely find you. Yeah, well, let's remember, they're locked in there with me. Okay, here we go. Charlemagne, let us away. $153 followers. My goodness. Very nice. Okay, let's see what
Throttlef!
Let's see what this dwarf's got to say.
Let's see what this dwarf's got to say about that.
Expedition, 4 dwarves.
The shadow of Mordor will not long...
Broger sent you to check on us, Ivarwin. I cannot blame him, for it is well past that time we returned to give our report. We were separated shortly after entering this foul, dank cavern. Brackwater indeed. I heard Ogre shouting from somewhere up above here about some sort of treasure he had found. But then his calls faded, and I have heard nothing from him since. Where Sulky and Wither ended up, I do not know. I hope you can find my kinsmen of Arwen. We four have had poor fortune in this watery cave, and Broger, he won't be pleased by that report.
We have little time to speak. Great events have been set in motion.
Aye. Indeed.
Okay, so there's a strongbox somewhere up that waterfall as well. Too bad this isn't Minecraft where you can, like, swim up the waterfall. Wouldn't that be, I gotta check behind every waterfall I see because you never know when there's gonna be some treasure back in there. I mean, I've yet to see it in this game, but, there's a cave lizard. There's the cave lizard right there. There's another cave lizard. There's so many lizards in here. Let's get him. I know. He wasn't doing anything wrong, but you gotta understand. I have a quest. And as a result, I have to get him. There's nothing I can do about it. It must be done. I must cull the cave lizards. And their ilk. For a second there, I thought that cave just ended right there. Down. Oof, one shot him. Alright, here we are. Another cave lizard. They are indeed all over the place. Indeed. And our last cave lizard. Okay. That's it. That quest is completed. Now let's see if we could find our way to that waterfall, the top of that waterfall. Other cave lizards just slithering about. Hark. I see an updated quest over here. Hello, Wether.
I am not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored.
Find dwarves that entered the Brackwater. Okay, so there's one. Two, rather. We gotta find more of these guys. Arturius. I'm not saying committing genocide on the whole cave lizard population is the right thing to do, but it would coincidentally solve many problems. Coincidentally. Okay. Here we are. Another one. There he goes. And down. Cave lizard. Cave lizard. Wherever I go, he goes. Cave lizards. Cave lizards. Cave lizards and me. Darn it. Nope, can't get through there. All right, time to review the map. This large unexplored swath over here. What's that? What's you doing? All right. Up we go.
Up the stairs we go to the tunnel.
Ah, here we go. Oh, look at this unlucky dwarf. Sad. Maybe he's just sleeping. Found dwarves that entered the Brackwater. Well, here's the strong box. I was a little nervous about finding this one. Only contains dust. Oh, man. Oh, I want to jump down there so bad. So badly I want to jump down there. I mean, I'm probably going to get hurt. If I do. Right? Yeah, I'm going to get hurt. Worth it. It's worth it. Let's do it. Yeah. Ah, broken ankle. Let's just walk that broken ankle right off. No problem. Large unexplored swath. Twisting tunnels. Tight corridors. Overall, rather linear map. Review, 3 out of 5.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
I have to select the thing. Alright, I'll go with the distilled Ethelos extracts. Ethelos? Yeah, Kingsfoil. Kingsfoil! Ah, it's weed! It may help to slow the poison. Avarwin, Verminbane. Now, what do I do to get that particular title? Defeat lizards and crawlers in Eregion. Got it. Got it. 10-4, good buddy. All right. What other quests do I have here? Anything? Anything? Nothing? Anything? Don't know. Let's go down this twisting, turning cave entrance. Another ad break coming in hot in the next 50 seconds, folks. Once again, if you are subscribed, you will experience absolutely nothing other than my wonderful visage and voice. However, if you are not subbed, that's okay. Now's a great time to get up, stretch your legs, get a little something to drink, maybe a snack or 10. All right? So there. And here we go. Charging forward. That ad break is going to be a minute and a half. So don't go too far. Stay tuned. The Paladin's Tavern will be back right after these messages. I'm still exploring this cave. I'm gonna dive in here and just go. We're just going spelunking right now. That's what we're doing. Spelunking. traveling around this cave. Up and down and all around. Up and down. All around. Another lizard. Alright, the ad break has begun. So for you who are subscribed, hello. How are you?
Oh, yeah! We got some playtime! You and me! I got you for a minute and a half! A little playtime!
I guess that's it, right? Is that all the quests that were in here? Arturius. It do be a wonderful visage and voice. I wonder where we can go to find more of it. Oh, many different places. Many different. I'm just wholesale just slaughtering cave lizards here. Now for no reason. Now because I'm not sure where else to go, so just killing these poor little creatures. I really should probably just leave them alone. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, let's come out of this cave. I'm enough with it already. Bothering me. Wait, is this the way out? It is not the way out. Lo, I have gone deeper inside the cave. I got lost. I'm lost. I am lost inside the cave now. Good thing I've got a map that I can't read. Maybe up through here? Right? Let's try it. Let's try that passage. Arturius, like most genocides, it started with a just cause and ended off at for fun. Good lord. Ty, it's preparing you for Moria. Oh. Is it now? Oh. Okay. Okay, so I have, I can look forward to this in Moria is what you're telling me. Great. Can tell I'm gonna have a lot of the side caverns of Moria discovered really with a lot of depth. Perhaps through here. Being lost and not seeing the sun or sky for months. Yeah. No bueno. I will say on some Lotro streams, I've been really impressed with what I saw in Moria, even though it's underground and it looked really cool in there. I mean, I might as well just explore this whole place. And if I intend on exploring the whole place, you know what's going to happen. I'll find the exit. So. Cave lizard. It did a fantastic job recreating Moria, mostly. But it does get dreary. Yeah. I was actually a little concerned about that. If it might, after a while. And I heard, like, you're in there for a really long time. So I was a little worried that I might feel that way. But you know what? I can always leave. You know? If it really gets to the point where I'm like super homesick for the for you know, a little sun, I could always just pour it out, pour it back in. There we go. I bet you that guy knows the way out. Let's follow this guy. Arturius, man. You should see what happens when you, quote, return to Moria. Far as I know, it still holds the record for largest MMO expansion. Holy smokes, really? Exploring a dwarven ruin and getting stuck in an endless cavern. Todd Howard, you did it again. Arturius. That's funny. This guy is not. He's not looking to leave. He's doing the same quest I'm doing. I wonder. Let's see if he jumps down. Did not jump down. I, however, will jump down again. Whee! Okay, maybe from here I'll make an immediate left. Uh-huh. That wasn't the way either. Oh my gosh. Ay, 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 ay. That's what I'm talking about. This is a good stream right here. Getting lost in a cave. Good Lord. I'm sorry, but the Vanguard doesn't recognize your shattered ankles as a service-related injury. Darn it. I knew I should have changed that contract. I even lost my companion. He was out. Donkey Kong King 45. Thanks for the follow. I cannot imagine what it is that you're seeing right now that made you think, let me go ahead and follow this guy. But, you know, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much for the follow. Love it. And enjoy those emojis that you've just unlocked for yourself. I think here at the Paladin's Tavern, we got some of the most fun emojis on Twitch. I really love them. Okay. Now, I don't think I tried this passage right over here. So, hey, let's hope that's it. Right? Ah, yeah, that passage is above me. Wow, this is exceptionally bad. Shoot. I'm really stuck in here, guys. I have no idea where the... Whoa! Fat Rim Boy! That's it. That's our follower goal for the week. We hit it in the first night. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
I can't carry it for you. But I can carry you. Come on!
Come on! My goodness, thank you so much. Wonderful. We've made our weekly goal on Monday. My gosh, that is just incredible news. Ty, I did warn you about the side quests in that pre-Moria area. Did you? I clearly didn't remember. But that's not surprising, you know. I barely remember my own name these days. So I guess we'll try down here. I don't know if I went down here. I'm ready to... Oh, gosh. Guys, I'm ready to pour it out. I'm ready to do it. This stream is about to take a very different turn. Welcome back, Pigeon. Welcome back. Sir Fadius might be Christian. Well, always good to have a fellow follower of the way. Sir Fadius. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll tell you who was not a Christian. That cave lizard that just went ahead and attacked me. Just went ahead and disobeyed Jesus's major rule there. The golden rule. Treat others as you would like to be treated. That cave lizard. Unruly lizards. Pagan lizards. Ty Syriac. Unruly lizards. Yeah, I don't know. I'm truly at a loss. I can't get out of this cave. My niece supposed to be sitting there laughing herself to death. Like, my uncle can't even get out of the cave. Yeah, all right. So I guess we're just gonna pour it out of here. I hate to do it, you know. And what stinks is I've got 15 minutes left on this one here, which is the closest. But to heck with it. You know what I will do is let me open up my traits. And I'll port to Bree, which great city. I love Bree. I could go to hang out there for a second or two. Aha! Here we are. in Bree. Now, now to get back to Eregion.
Greetings.
Greetings. Who can take me to Eregion? Evendim, Ered Luin. Alright. Festival grounds. Something going on at the festival grounds? Nah, can't be. Big Pigeon. Me and Christian are watching intently as Bro fails to leave the cave. Christian, how you doing? My nephew is now in the stream as well. Oh, it's great to have you both here. That's wonderful. Give Christian a hearty hello. Say hi, Christian. I'm not sure which. It's a family function. I'm not sure which one you're on. There we go, Fat Rim Boy. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing great, especially since you guys are here. I love the support. Thanks, guys. You're awesome. What a great niece and nephew I have, right? So, let's see if we can make our way over to Eregion using the fast travel system over here. Evar Uncle. Arturius, yeah. Yeah. You know, Arturius, you know, lots changed in my life. Retired police officer, family man. You know? Lots of nieces and nephews. It's great. I really have a very blessed life. Jesus has blessed me immensely. And it's wonderful. Nope. All right. So you know what we do in a case like this? Since we can't get back to where we were, we just hop on a different character. And my very powerful but you know, not so handsome lore master Sophocles is about to jump in on the stream. You love his feathered hat, and if you don't, I'm telling you, you do. The plumed hat is everything. It's hard to beat. It really is. Look at this thing. That plumed hat is it's tough. It's tough to beat. I'll tell you what, you could pick yourself out of a crowd wearing this thing, you know? All right. Let's get a couple of quests here. So this guy, he's level 11 and in a sleepy little town called Combe. Where they have problems with the wildlife and bandits in the woods. So we're going to go ahead and help them with the encroaching bears and wolves and the very dangerous brigands and cut purses and thieves.
Good day.
Out in the woods. Now I've done a bunch of quests with this particular character, and so there's some turning in that's going on right now, which yields its rewards.
Might I have a word with you?
Might I have a word with you? Arturius, I remember back when you were a wholesome nerd streaming and talking about video games you like. It's great to see you're now wholesome nerd streaming and talking about video games you like. Yeah, Ty Sirik, ne'er-do-wells. Yeah, I gotta tell you, it's not easy to it's really not easy to do the wholesome thing. And normally it's not how I normally am, to be honest with you, but you know, just kind of see, because I'm very contrary. I'm a big time contrarian, or at least I can be. And so I've noticed that things, especially on Twitch and YouTube, they've taken a turn for the worse. And I noticed that, you know, we need more wholesome, safe content for kids, because kids are watching. A lot of kids are watching, and you know what? We need channels for young people to watch that are not going to be inundated with, you know, bad habits and garbage. You know, we want younger people to grow up and have good habits. This way they can be good at their jobs and productive and happy. That's one of the big things, is bad habits lead to unhappiness, and you know, lack of success. And you know, you want kids to and younger folks to get the good stuff too. And I kind of figured, well, you know, if I'm going to be doing things in a very public way, then I want to do them. All right, I might get a little made fun of here and there for it, but you know what? At least the kids will be safe. Arterius, I absolutely agree. I personally dislike a lot of the X. Yeah. It is true. It's true. All right. Let me go ahead and pop on my horse. We gotta rename this horse. Right now his name is Little. I don't want that. I don't want his name to be Little. Let's give it to Grace. Grace, do me a favor. I want you to rename this horse for me. Whatever name you decide, this sweet little gray horse will carry the name forever that you give it tonight. How about that? And Christian, you get the next one. All right. Arterius, wholesome content creators the algorithm usually pushes forward. They more often than not come across as a farce and really narcissistic. Oh, really? I didn't know any of that. I don't watch much on Twitch. I kind of just stick to my own lane. You know? So, that's sort of sad. Yeah. Here we go. So, well, what's our destination? Where are we going? What is this? Pickthorn's Treasure. That's all the way out here. But what are you? Brigand Slayer Advance. Oh, that's a deed I'm following. Blackwolf Thieves is out there. Prologue. Here we go. All right. Friendships Renewed. What quest is that? Talk to Lolo Wendingway in Staddle. Do I really want to go over to Staddle right now? I don't think I do. I'm going to hold on to that one. Let's charge back into those woods, and let's clear it out. Let's end the threat of the Blackwold Thieves gang. As Arterius, as Ty has branded them, the ne'er-do-wells. Let's do that. Starting up with hour 2 of the stream tonight. I'll be closing things up in about an hour. And I want to remind everyone that I will be streaming tomorrow as well, but not in Lotra. We're going to take a little break. I will be in Diablo 2. Streaming my Paladin in Diablo 2. And I'm looking forward to that. It's always a good time. If you're not a fan of Diablo 2, it's a great game. I really enjoyed it very much. It's a game that I've personally played for probably over 20 years now. Yeah, about 23 years. Jeez. Blizzard remade the game, so I'll be playing the remade version, which is Diablo Resurrected. And so I'll be doing that tomorrow from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. Eastern. And I hope you folks can join me. If you've never seen Diablo 2 played before, I'll be doing that tomorrow, and I hope you get to enjoy it. Who's this guy? What was that? Did you hear that? Something rumbling around here. Okay. Now, getting real close here. Arturius. I see if Arwen is mixing things up by playing a paladin this time. That's right. Yeah, changing the gameplay up a little bit and being completely consistent with what I do. Uh-oh. Oh, no. A Shadow Wraith. Ah. Oh, no. Oh, no. It got me. Alas. That stinks. I was working on that no death, those no death titles. And that just ruined it. Oh well. Maybe another one. Not this character. Now, what am I supposed to be doing in here? Black Wolf Thieves. Collect the strongbox. That's more treasure. Here we go. Find Rurik's master key. Okay, I could do that. Ad break coming up in 45 seconds, folks. You know what that means. Now's a good time to get up, stretch, get some drink, get a drink of water, coffee, tea, what have you. If you are not subscribed, if you are subscribed, guess what? We're gonna be cozying up together here during that minute-and-a-half long ad break. Just you and me, dear subscriber. Ty. I stepped out of the room for a couple of minutes. Did I hear the sound of a defeated lore master? Yes, sadly. Sadly, I lost my progress toward the undying achievement. It was due to one of those shadow wraiths. Got me. I did have some help from the community, though. One guy came up and started helping me attack him, but he couldn't pull the thread off me. Sadly. Ah! Gosh. Well, now you have to delete them and start over. Hard mode only here. Hard mode activated. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember playing hardcore mode on this guy. That's not going to happen. By the way, speaking of hardcore mode, Diablo 2 does have a hardcore mode where if you die, that's it. Your game is over. You have to create a new character. It is unforgiving. Can be a lot of fun though. See how far you can get before dying. Great for Diablo tournaments. All right, that ad break is now ongoing. Let's go here. That's just your memory failing you in your old age.
Back in my day, you know, when things were, you know, so much better than they are today, because I said so.
I think unfortunately, like that might actually just be true, whether it's my opinion or not. That I think things were legitimately better. Arturius actually doesn't WoW have a hardcore mode now? You know, I don't know. Is that true? Ah! Oh, this guy got me. Come on. All the way back in Combe, huh? Well, since I'm this close, you know what? I might as well just... Oh, let me get this. I might as well just do a turn in or two. If I have it.
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? Vitality, might. Let's go with that vitality. Yep. Toss that on. Back out to the Chetwood. See what that one is. Defeat Skunkwood's Den Mother. Hey, Oracle the White, what's going on?
Oracle the White says, "Hi, Pally."
How you doing, Oracle? Nice to see you again. Great to see you. Had a chance earlier today to do a nice afternoon stream. It was a lot of fun. Streaming tonight. And tomorrow, Diablo 2. Who's shooting at me? Oh, this guy's shooting at me. Alright. Oracle, doing okay. Had a bit of fun playing Ashes of Creation this afternoon. Oh, very nice. How's that game going? You know what I haven't done is I still have not assigned. Look at this. I've got 6 of these I have not spent. Can you believe that? Ah, Storm and Staff. Motes of lightning periodically gather around your staff, allowing your staff strike to call down a bolt of lightning. Sweet. I love that skill. That is such a great skill. Oh no, I didn't want to earn toward that. I was trying to earn toward wit. Good thing I figured that out. Wow. Oracle still needs a bit of work, but that's something I expected going into it. All right. Yeah, they've been working on this game for what, like 10 years now? Almost. Going on 9 or 10? Yeah. Oh, that feels so good. I love that. Yeah, roughly that long. Yep, I remember when it was announced. I was doing, I was podcasting for Elder Scrolls at the time. Mainly Elder Scrolls Online. And some folks in the Elder Scrolls Online community started to get really excited when they announced Ashes of Creation. An acquaintance of mine who used to stream, who used to podcast for Elder Scrolls as well. His name was Agelos. He was on a show. He started the show. Oh, hold on. We got another. We got another shadowy wrath here. He started the podcast, Tales of Tamriel, and the Dungeon Crawler Network. He was really excited for that game, and I had first heard about it through him and his show. So I wonder how he's doing. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Damn, I almost soloed that shadowy wraith as well. Completely off the record, of course. Completely. You know, I don't know if you, if anyone here knows of Scott Johnson from the Instance podcast, which is a podcast about World of Warcraft. Now I think it's just like a general Blizzard video game podcast, but at the time, it was strictly World of Warcraft. It's called The Instance. He he knew of my show, Elder Scrolls Off the Record, and I was doing some advertisements with him. He used to do these $10 mentions. Pay him $10, and he'll mention you at the end of the show. So I used to do it for Elder Scrolls Off the Record, and I would advertise for $10 on his show. I would do the $10 mention and use it as a form of advertisement for my podcast. And I don't think he liked that very much. I don't know why. It was totally different subject matter. It was Elder Scrolls. He was talking about Warcraft. So I don't know what the big deal was, but he would do the mention after like 2 or 3 times. He would do the mention at the bottom of his show, and he would say things like, I don't know why they call it Elder Scrolls Off the Record, because it's a podcast. It's very much on the record. So he made fun of the show's title once or twice, maybe. Funny. Podcasters can get so catty, Yeah, exactly. It's also for a podcast, not like it's for a competing live stream. Even if it was a live stream, like, I don't get it. It's not. I to this day I still don't understand. I don't understand why he got so upset over that. So I guess maybe what it was is, like, I was using that $10 mention program that he had in a way that he didn't intend, so he probably figured I was gaming the system. But I mean, like, what did you expect, dude? I don't know what to tell you. I'm from New York. It was the Empire State. We're always looking to find ways to, eke out over the competition. I come from a place where there's a lot of competition for everything. And, we're looking to, distinguish ourselves among a lot of noise. That's what we do here in New York. So, I guess he didn't like it. I don't know. That was the last time I ever did it, though. I thought about, doing it again just to annoy him, but I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. That's... At the end of the day, that's not kind, and he's obviously upset. So, I'll just leave him alone. So. But speaking of Ashes of Creation, another person I became associated with was also Margaret Crone, who is now the community director of Ashes of Creation. So I know her as well from podcasting, and not a bad word to say about her at all. She is a lovely, lovely human being, really a good person, and the few instances in which I had a chance to sort of interact with her, she actually little known fact, she actually started a podcast on her own. This was about 11 years ago. She had her own podcast, and I don't know if she ever released a single episode, but myself and my co-host at the time and co-business owner, Joe Wilson, we were, I think, her first guests on the show. And somebody else that I think used to work at Blizzard, might have been QA department, something like that. And we ended up getting to an argument with this guy on the podcast because he said some stuff that were a little salacious. So she was a little uncomfortable. But Yep. That was, our little podcast adventure together, and she had been streaming right about that time is when she started her streaming, which I think she still does to this day. And I used to go into her chat room and chat with her a little bit and hang out with her. So, but she's a nice person. I like her, and I'm very proud that she's the community manager over there. Arturius, like a live stream could be diving the audience if they're both on at the same time. But a podcast, just download and listen whenever. Oracle, yeah, she is awesome. Yeah, she is. She's genuine. That's the thing about her is she's genuine. She's one of us. She's not some suit that got forced into the community. People, there's another little known fact. People don't like community. They don't like being in the community. They don't like working for the community department. It's a very hard job. If you're in gaming and you're in the community department, it's very tough. And generally speaking, it is not a desired position. Now, Maggie, she's cut from the cloth that we're cut from. So I'm sure she loves her job because that's who she is. She's a community person through and through. She used to do, I think, artwork for PlanetSide 2. And if I remember correctly, I think she did like textures or 2D modeling, or not 2D, or like 3D modeling. She probably did the textures because I remember her talking about like texturing the guns on some things. But she started off in the art, or at least when I first met her, that's what she was doing. She was doing art for PlanetSide 2. Anyway, yeah, she's great at her job because she's one of us for sure. She's not some empty suit getting forced into community because they don't have anything else better to do. Arturius, the man, the myth, the widget himself. Yes, yeah, good old Joe Wilson. I wonder how he's doing. Oracle the White, the worst I ever heard of her is that she keeps Steven in check. Well, I don't know anything about that. I can't comment one way or the other. Oracle, she still does a few of the mounts she made for Ashes. Okay. All right. So good. That's good. I'll never forget. One day she had told me she kind of elbowed her way into the gaming industry. And I always thought that was so cool, that she had the perseverance to do that. And I'm sort of going through that now, sort of elbowing my way into the gaming industry. After retiring as a police officer, and now I'm doing, podcasting as a career. I work for a medical association, and I produce their podcasts for them. And it's a dream job. I absolutely adore it. I get paid well enough, and I work from home. So it's great. But, if I'm being honest, I want to get back into the gaming industry. And having this opportunity with Once Lost Games to be their podcast producer for their upcoming game, The Wayward Realms, that's a dream come true for me, man. And the spiritual successor to Daggerfall, I get to talk to the founders of Elder Scrolls, Ted Peterson and Julian LaFay. I mean, come on, are you serious with this? Like, unbelievable, man. So when Maggie had said her and she kind of elbowed her way into the gaming industry, I sort of feel like that's what I'm doing now, and I'm excited for it. Very much so. By the way, first episode of Wayward Radio, the official Wayward Realms podcast, goes live tomorrow morning. So if you're interested in what could possibly be the spiritual successor to Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, check out Wayward Radio. Arturius, I personally think the reason a lot of community management teams struggle so much is because the people working there are rarely part of the actual community itself. It's almost always some corporate manager that's completely disconnected from the community. So for a community manager to actually be themselves part of the community goes a long way. Yeah. Yeah. Really, it's that enthusiasm is incredibly hard to find, but so vital to community management. The fact you didn't call it Wayward Realms on the record is almost criminal. Well, I don't own the podcast, you know. Once Lost Games owns it, but you know, don't think I'm done making podcasts, you know. There very well might be another off the record podcast up my sleeve sometime. Who knows? Maybe one day there'll be a Lotro off the record. Who knows? Lotro OTR. I don't think I would do that. I don't know if I would. It's a lot. It's a lot podcasting for an MMO. And I don't know if I would. I don't know if I have the time to do that, you know? I think I would kind of have to let that sort of thing kind of go to people who've got the time and the time for it, you know? Maybe even Ashes of Creation off the record. I've had these ideas pitched to me before. It's not like I've never heard that before. There was a lot of fans of the Elder Scrolls Off the Record podcast that would email. You know, back then it was all email. You know, now it's all social media. But I would get a lot of emails, and you know, some folks would be like, "Oh, have you thought about, you know, doing this game or that game?" And it was always really nice to hear that. And sometimes we would talk about those suggestions on the show, because sometimes we would get some really good ideas, and a few of them we ran with. We did one for Diablo 3. Yeah, I mean, we did. I launched over 19 or 20 something podcasts. Legitimately. I remember when I left the NYPD, I was getting my resume together. And I wanted to highlight on my resume that I had experience being a business owner. Not for any other reason other than just to kind of show off my skill in management and leadership, and look, you know, I put myself out there doing this. I think, you know, showing that you have that is important on a resume. And I counted up like how many it was. It was something between 19 and 25. And something like that. And a lot of them, you know, were bad ideas. A lot of those podcasts were just really terrible ideas. But we launched them to see if they were good ideas or not, and learned that they were bad ideas. So, yeah, it all went to learning experiences. And now, as a, you know, professional podcast producer, I have folks come to me and be like, "Hey, listen, you know, this really affluent doctor had this idea of a new show. What do you think?" And I would tell them, "No, sorry, that's gonna fail. That's far too niche. You gotta broaden the horizons a little bit, and then you hear other ideas like, it's a little too broad. You gotta narrow it down a little. You know, launching anywhere between 19 and 25 podcasts. You know, you pick that sense up a little bit. Arterius, Avar went off the record. When? Trial by fire is often the most effective. Indeed it is. And I think I do my best learning with that. I don't really, I was never really a school book kind of a kid. You know, like, even though I enjoyed some aspects of school, who the hell am I kidding? I hated the whole damn experience. Yeah, there was nothing about school I liked ever. It was just terrible experience from kindergarten to college. It was just garbage. Anyway, my best, the way I learn best is just by getting my hands dirty and doing it. Arterius, the idea isn't to avoid mistakes. The idea is don't make the same mistake twice. Yes, that's a huge tenet in my life, actually. I try very, very, very hard to, whenever I make a mistake, not to repeat it. Very hard. And, you know, I could be a little absent-minded from time to time, so there are some, like, tiny little, like, process workflow mistakes that I'll make from time to time, but, man, I always get irked when I make that, you know, like, I did it again. Come on, man. You know, pull it together, dude. I can be a little harder on myself than my boss can be from time to time. There we go.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Stay and have some tea.
Being a special needs kid, my teachers had very interesting ways to teach me, says Oracle. Really? Are you being facetious, or did they actually, like, have interesting ways to do it? Because I'd be very interested, because I homeschool my Jenny and I, my wife Jenny, we homeschool our children. So anything that you can tell me, not that they're special needs, but you never know, a technique that might work for someone that, you know, has a special need, as some sort of requirement, you know, could work for a 5-year-old kid. You know, it's sometimes, you know,
What do you need?
new approaches can just work better. So I'm always interested in a new approach. I'm gonna go with that one will. I'm gonna get that one will.
That one will bracelet. One will to rule them all.
I learned how to spell friend with this saying: fry, as in F-R-I, your friends in the end. I like that. I like that very much. So that particular saying, I may not necessarily adopt, but the technique I like a lot, which is breaking a word apart and turning it into smaller words in a sentence that you can use. By the way, 10 seconds, new ad break coming in, folks. New ad break. So if you're not subscribed, now's a great time to get yourself a little drink or stretch those legs. Okay. Back here to Ellie Cutleaf's house. Ellie Cutleaf. Take it easy, Rover. Max morale, huh? Three will. Nice. Okay.
Stay a moment.
Stay a moment. So I like that technique, Oracle. Thank you for sharing that with me. Man, I love Breland so much. Well. Ad break in progress. Minute and a half. So for those of you who are subscribed, it's just you and me. Oracle. Yeah, even at that age I questioned the saying, but it worked, so I remembered it. Yeah. Well, I don't necessarily have an issue with the saying itself. You know, I just don't know if, you know, you just don't know if, you know, my son or daughter is going to have the same issue with the same word. I'm trying to, like, the lesson I'm trying to take from it is not necessarily, hey, remember this phrase. I'm trying to remember the technique. That's what I'm trying to do. It's quite genius, actually. What am I supposed to be doing over here? This is, I think it's like get some roots or something. Ah, yeah, collect honey, blackwort roots, and red berries. Okay. Oh, it's just kind of all over the place now, isn't it? Got some here in Combe, out in Chetwood, a little bit in Staddle. What's this? Pickthorn's Treasure. Some kind of crafting quest here. Collect padded gloves. I didn't do that? I like Combe. Such a nice little town. You could do a similar technique when looking at math. 7 plus 8 is the same as 10 plus 5. I always had a bit of a block when it came to math and numbers. And as a kid, you know, all of it just confused me. And I remember telling my mom, I was very frustrated one day. I said, I don't get it. It's not logical. None of it makes any sense. And my mom said, actually, it is logical. It's logic. They call it logic. I said, no, it doesn't make any sense to me, math. I don't get it. And it was I don't remember exactly what it was over, but I would have it. You know what I think the issue for me was, now I'm thinking back on it, is numbers were very abstract for me. I had a really hard time understanding the concept that, you know, of numbers and them counting for the quantity of a tangible thing. That for some reason I had a real tough time with it, and as a result, oh geez, here we go. As a result, I had a really hard time learning math, and to this day, math concepts still get me. Ah, come on. You think I can get this guy? Yeah! Woo, that was close. Arturius. I was really good at math for a good while. Then I went to a different school and they changed how it was taught. I also completely agree with math being illogical. Physics is applied mathematics. Mathematics by itself is entirely theoretical, and we have mathematical concepts that literally do not exist. Yeah. I think that's what really got me. Learning to add and subtract wasn't that big of a deal for me because I was in, first grade, and I'm looking at workbooks where, the numbers meant tangible things. Hey, Dumphy Plays, thank you so much for the follow. All right, and welcome, by the way. Welcome. I stream 5 nights a week, Monday through Friday, 2 or 3 in the afternoon, mostly Lotro. So thanks for coming in and being here. Thanks for the follow. First time chatter. What's going on, Dumphy? Thanks, man. Thank you. So yeah, I just had a hard time with it, and once I started getting to like multiplication and division, I really struggled hard because now it was all about the process. I'm looking at like, okay, I've got 3 oranges here, 2 oranges there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 oranges. Like, I get it, right? But then once I started getting to, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, especially fourth grade, when we started to do long division, now I'm learning about the process of finding the answer, and you got to do this number first, and that number second, then it goes down over here, and then so long division really screwed me up, and I didn't understand it. Like, why now all of a sudden all the tangibility of the numbers on the page totally went away, and it was all about the numbers on the page and the process in which by you find the answer being posed to you, a question posed to you. And it became so abstract for me at that age, totally abstract, that I just couldn't follow it. And one number didn't mean anything different than the next number. And, I would have teachers that'd be like, if you're dividing, how could you get a bigger number here than, and I'd be like, I don't know. Like, I'm just doing the process you told me to do. Like, no, you made a mistake in the process. Like, I don't get it. I don't care. Not only do I not get it, I don't care. And that was the other problem too. So, I had really bad math teachers. And it wasn't until I got into college did I actually have a good math professor. He was brilliant, and he was able to explain concepts to me that eluded me literally since the 8th grade. Just very, very basic 8th grade math. I just could not understand it. I didn't get it at all. And as some like building block stuff, we'd go over it, and he explained it for me in a way that to this day I remember. Dunphy's. So loving Lotro, just installed a few ago. Oh, great. If you have any questions, I'm not a Lotro expert by any means. I do enjoy playing the game. I've got a lot of hours in the game. But I've only been playing steadily for, about a year now, maybe a little bit more. So if you have any questions, don't be shy. Feel free to ask. Very happy to try and find an answer for you if I don't know it myself. Arturius, a big problem with some of the ways math is taught is trying to oversimplify something that's supposed to be complex. So jumping from, quote, you have this many oranges, and then you give 2 away, and how many do you have left, unquote, to literally coding a computer all in the span of a single grade. Who does that? They're teaching kids how to code computers now? In what, first grade? My son's 6 years old. There's no way in hell you're teaching him how to code computers. He's not gonna get that. He can barely hold a mouse in his hand. No, he's not 6. He's 5. But I'm thinking, like, he's gonna be 6 later this year in October. Go up here. Yeah, got some rowan branches there. I'm mostly exaggerating that level of complexity, but going to need to understand and memorize mathematical. Yeah, right. I get it. Oracle. And I'm trying to figure out what I will do for my birthday this Saturday. Well, happy birthday, Oracle. How old? And what's on the list of possibilities? Yeah, here we go. Here's some black wart.
You have to be facing the target.
Come on, man. Don't cheap shot me, bruh. Alright, we have... You know, this is the only place in Chetwood where there's black wart. And it happens to be right where these wolves live in abundance. I have a theory about blackwort. I think it only grows from wolf dung. That's my theory. For your consideration, my esteemed chat room. Come on, Blackwort. I'm trying to click on you. Ugh, you're bugged, aren't you? Alright, I'm going over here. This one's easy to click on. So yeah, I think the Blackwort, I think it only grows from wolf dung. All right, folks. Got about 8 more minutes, and the stream's going to end for tonight. So let's do our final turn-ins. Oracle's saying, I'm thinking of getting a chicken burger from my favorite burger place. Well, stop thinking and just do it. You survived a whole year. You owe yourself that chicken burger. And you need to tell them when you put that order in, hey, it's my birthday. And I came to you for that chicken burger. Can you can you possibly make it the best chicken burger you possibly can? It's my birthday and I came to you for that chicken burger. I want you to make it as best as you possibly can. Please and thank you. What an oddly specific number, says Arturius. Wait, what was an oddly specific number? I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. I was like looking over the chat room a little bit. Where is this thing? Okay. Moving forward. Collect honey. Who's got the honey around here? Aha! Beehives. And lo, the beehives have been discovered. Dropping things. Yeah, Oracle. Don't feel like you have to answer. It's okay. But I was wondering, like, it's your birthday. How old are you going to be? And I was wondering what kind of plans you were thinking about doing. 39. Oh man. Great. God bless you. 39. 39 was a good year for me. That was the year my son was born. Yeah. 39. I was happy to get that in before my 40s. You know? I was happy to be able to say I had my first child in my 30s. I just turned 39 as well. So, squarely in the 30s. I don't know why that was important to me at the time. Arturius, nobody ever actually turns 30. They stay in their 20s until one day their knees give out and boom, you're 40. Yeah, boom, you're 40. I don't mind being 40. I'm gonna be 45 in October, and feeling the changes. I'm getting older. There's no way that I'm able to do the things I used to be able to do. Harder to lose weight, easier to gain it. The knees are definitely a problem. But I got a lot of good things happening in my life. I spent the later part of my 20s and all of my 30s serving the city of New York. And I gave them the best of myself. Truly. And now I'm in my 40s. I've retired. And I can honestly say that I'm giving the best of myself to the people I love the most. And that feels wonderful every single day. It really does. It's very rewarding. All right. I think that's going to be it for tonight. I think we had a really nice stream. I will be back tomorrow for a little Diablo 2 action at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you're not following me on social, I have an X account. Please follow me over there for updates on when I'm streaming at Paladin's Tavern. If not, and I understand some folks, may think, I don't want to join X. No worries. We also have a Discord channel. And there's links to that. I do have an Instagram, but I'm hardly ever on it, so, I try not to shout that out too much. What else can I say? I think that's probably about it. I want to thank everyone for the amazing follows that I've received today. Thank you so much. That was very, very kind of you. To follow me, and hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. Like I said, tomorrow's Diablo 2, but also if I get a chance in the afternoon, I'll try and stream a little Lotro as well. Oracle, I will try to be here for that. Honestly, Diablo 2 is the last one I liked. Yeah. I learned to like Diablo 3, but Diablo 2 is really special. I think what killed Diablo 3 for me initially was the death of Deckard Cain. That did not need to be done. and I it seemed a little edgelord to me, you know. But anyway, for those of you who may have missed the stream, the stream will appear on YouTube as well. So if you are watching on YouTube, I thank you for that. Please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing on YouTube, as well as a little comment. Let me know what kinds of things you'd like to see me stream. You know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I don't stream Lotro. I try and give myself a little bit of a break. And every month I change up the game. So this month is going to be Diablo 2, but February's coming in hot. You know, we're almost there, and I'm not exactly sure what I want to stream in February yet. So if you folks have some ideas, it'd be nice to hear it. I'm leaning toward maybe like an Elder Scrolls game in February. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the support. Thanks for chatting with me. And I will see you guys very soon. If you're not followed, please follow here because whenever I go live, you'll get that update. And I'd love to see you again. Take care, everyone. Be safe. I'll see you soon. Have a good night.